Hi guys, semen retention is a power move for you. It's a powerful incentive for us. For what purpose? What do we want to achieve from this? Semen retention is the foundation. It's the ability to resist societal stereotypes and everything imposed by society. Because if we delve into our motives, why certain problems occur in our lives, we'll understand that all problems arise from not controlling our thoughts, desires, and emotions. And if we delve further, the root cause of all emotions, thoughts, desires, is sexual desire. If you do not control it, you do not control everything else. By retaining semen, you challenge your nature. You start moving against the current. At first, instincts demand their own, and your entire being resists semen retention. Some fears may plague you. Someone may try to ridicule you, but all this is not due intelligence, but rather ignorance. Ignorance is such. All these are mechanisms of a system that wants to bring you back under its control. Do not fall for it. The problem is that many things, in fact, do not come from within us. These things are imposed on us from outside. The cult of vagina imposed on us, and the idea that you must absolutely achieve it. And this is done deliberately, to make a person pursue goals, to make him spend his time, energy, money, resources. This is the engine of the economy. You could even say that everything revolves around sex. Sex is the foundation. Yin-yang is the foundation of this material existence. Therefore, many things are simply imposed on us in order to use us and obtain our resources. If you become self-sufficient, it's harder to control you and obtain your resources. You become immune to this system. Before, you thought that sex brings you to joy life and gives you energy. But experience tells you that sex is the source of problems and many crappy things that happen to you. But everyone was instilling in you that sex is necessary. But when you started practicing semen retention, you switched to an alternative source of energy. And now semen retention is the driving force for you. Semen retention is an autonomous internal force that allows you to make the right decision in your life and navigate the traps set by the matrix to exploit you. You see a beautiful woman, you get excited, you want to impress this woman. So you strive to achieve a certain status, some kind of prosperity. You start acting to attract her. You make an effort and spend your resources on it. How many times all this fails? And you don't get the result. And the energy has already been spent. And if, as a result of numerous efforts, you manage to achieve a member of the female gender, then there is even more work to serve her numerous desires. I want this, I want that, I want here, I want there, etc., etc. And you're always made to understand that if you don't do this, she'll find someone else. So you must always be on point to meet the needs of your supposed significant other, with whom you will part ways someday. And if you will find another one, and the situation will repeat itself, and there may be children left behind, and you will have to pay alimony, and you'll have to work hard to cover everything, cover every need, and everyone will be satisfied. Your ex will receive income from you. The state will receive taxes from your salary. The children will go to school, and your children will have a new dad who will live with your ex. You will work for a system whose foundation is sex, but what you will get? Nothing. Maybe someday they'll remember you, but that's not certain. And why do all these recurring scenarios happen? Because you have not learned to retain your semen. You gave away your seed and even paid such a high price for it. In nature, everything happens more openly and honestly. The female black widow spider eats the male after mating, because after the offspring is conceived, he is no longer needed. In human society, this does not happen so blatantly. The man has children, and he is no longer needed. The children stay with the wife, and if this man starts asserting his rights, the lady files for divorce and looks for a new man. Well, there can be different scenarios, some even live happily ever after. There are certainly many factors at play. Sometimes the man may abuse his wife, and the wife becomes a victim. This is not a common. Mostly the man is always the victim. The woman metaphorically devours her husband. Therefore, guys, semen retention is a truly driving force that gives you motivation not to get involved in all this. Semen retention is the guy's life for self-improvement. It's a force coming from within. Initially, it'll be difficult, there'll be depressions, apathies, various negatives, etc., etc. But then everything will level out and everything will be fine. You need to focus on the bonuses you receive from abstaining. Maintain patience and develop the energy that abstinence gives you. During abstinence, it's necessary to avoid communicating with sexual women as much as possible. Do not engage in dialogue with them, and do not try to demonstratively ignore them. Otherwise, you will offend their ego, and they will start hunting you. You may even like it initially. She'll pay you a compliment, and you will be hooked. You will fall under her spell, and your semen retention will come to an end. You'll forget about your principles, about your defense against women, and you'll chase after this woman. Because there are women very influential, very seductive, against whom you cannot resist, guys. And there were times when they got me either. Anyone who says he can resist women is lying. Great military leaders, world conquerors, who conquered the whole world, fell under the spell of a woman. Great men fell after the spell of women. Therefore, our defense is to stay away from them. Keep safe distance out of them. Do not communicate, do not flirt with them, because during flirting, there is an exchange of energy, and she can hook you. A woman's influence is like radiation. You do not feel it, but it affects you. And then it's already too late. You're already sick with the radiation sickness. When you're under a woman's spell, there is no way for semen retention. So guys, be careful. You may think that you have no interest in the female gender. Do not overestimate your abilities. But this is what I'm saying for those of you who practice semen retention. If you are on NoFap, of course, you'll gain full-fledged experience with women. You will turn back into a simple guy with your saliva dripping at the sight of women. And they'll have you again. And then, if you still have capability with abstinence, you will have to start over again. So guys, abstinence provides inner strength. And this strength will increase if you maintain control over your thoughts and motivations. If you don't do this, depressions and various negatives will come. In general, you can retain semen while being in negative, but you will lose enthusiasm to go on with the abstinence, and the process will be more painful for you. Therefore, it's important to focus on your inner strengths. Notice the positive changes happening within you. There will be all sorts of envious, hateful people who will try to hook you and devalue your practice. At the initial stage, until you gain enough strength, do not try to tell everyone about your abstinence. Keep it to yourself. Envious people can undermine your motivation. You can only share with like-minded people who support you in your endeavor. Value yourself and your inner energy. With time, you will gain the ability to distinguish between people, see their motives, and gracefully navigate such situations. Haters are not self-sufficient, vulnerable people with many problems. The negativity they carry returns to them and creates problems around them. Do not waste your time on them. They are not worthy of your attention. Do not stoop to their level. They expect emotional outbursts and verbal conflicts from you. When success comes to you, haters will increase. This is a normal phenomenon in this world, because your strength and success are not needed by anyone. Most people want to see failures around them so that their self-esteem is maintained. Semen retention is internal work. It's sometimes balancing on the edge of stress. In general, this path is not easy. It's always a challenge to your instincts and your nature. At the beginning of the journey, it is always quite difficult when you are ready to lose control and waste your energy on quarrels with haters. It's important to try to monitor what is happening in your mind. To do this, you need to saturate your mind with positive information and self-improvement information. Various religious practices are very helpful in this. In general, this topic is very extensive, guys. It largely depends on the environment in which you were raised. If you are an atheist who does not accept religious teachings, then motivate yourself through sports and positive thinking. If you were raised in a Christian environment, then turn to Jesus and chant prayers. If you are a Muslim, then find solace in reading the Quran, respectively. It doesn't matter on which language you pray and in which religion. The barriers between religions do not reach God. I receive support from mantras that help me maintain control over consciousness. Go to a secluded place where no one can see you and start reciting the mantra out loud. A mantra is a connection with the Almighty. It's like a phone number. By practicing mantra or prayer, you gain strength. How this practically happens? You purchase a rosary with 108 beads from an esoteric store, maybe an Indian store or something like that. There are Indian shops or some esoteric store you can purchase mantra, rosary. You may use rosary like this, made of rudraksha. So it's chanted like this. Put your fingers, this one and this one. Pointed finger is not used. And you chant like this. Om Triambakam Yagyamahe Suganhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshaya Mamritat. Then you move to the next beat and I say it again. Om Triambakam Yagyamahe, etc., etc. Then when you have full circle, you come to the end. This bead is called mirror. Then you turn it over and go opposite direction. And the process is repeated. So you have to chant 10 rounds a day. One round may take maybe 10 minutes or 12 minutes, like that. It depends on your ability to chant. And while chanting, you have to concentrate your mind on the deity of the Lord Shiva, that he will share his power with you. He will give you tranquility. So guys, this is like that. After a certain number of days, within a week, you will notice that negativity has significantly decreased. Internal strength emerges and joyful life appears. This is what mantras give, guys. And then it becomes a habit. And you are constantly drawn to chant the mantra because you feel its vibration. This vibration penetrates the entire universe. You feel like that. You feel your unity with Almighty. Another very powerful and popular mantra is Hare Krishna mantra. Even the Beatles chanted it. This is a mega powerful mantra. So it is chanted like this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. In general, guys, keep the positive. Never be discouraged. We have a bright future ahead of us. Preserve your energy. Do not waste semen. And everything will be great. When you become strong, when you can control your sexual desires, you will gain strength. And external circumstances will change under you. Because, guys, semen retention is the path of yogis, the path of self-awareness, and the path to the Almighty. Leave the female gender alone for now. They are not going anywhere. They need you more than you need them. Remember that. You have to have such a mindset. Become the masters of your life. Dedicate yourself to self-improvement and retain semen. There will be setbacks. There will be difficult times. There will be various provocations. But after setbacks, continue on this path. Some of you abstain for 30 days. Some of you abstain for 6 months. Some of you for a year. Gradually improve your results bit by bit. There will come a time when abstaining will feel easy and comfortable for you. Well, guys, that's my message for today. Take care of yourself. Thank God. Bye.